October 31st, 2017, this is the bondsman who called. I apologize for the loud, squeaky sounds in it. It was because of all of the taps going on at that time. And in the latter part of the recording, you'll hear when he walked outside that those frequencies changed after getting away from the TVs and all the phones and all the other electronic devices that were tapped. So here's how the bondsman threatened us today and was very irate really unprofessional for no reason. He was very mad because he got a fax notifying him of the illegal case in 15 CR 1287, and that irated him. It says he could revoke your bond for anything, which is untrue. You have to meet certain criterias because you're in a contract, and when you're in a bond contract, they have certain really strict reasons they can revoke a bond, and that's it. They can't just do it because they don't like you.
And kind of an odd text. Is everything going okay with her?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she sent me this letter here. It says FBI Homeland Security, and then it's got her case number, and then she says review case 15 CR 1287 appearance bond attached noted as county court, not district court, making bond a ransom to kidnapping on me. Dr. Heidi Wodiuk, as it's defective on its face, and I'm legally held to a purge defective bond and case. As case number 15 CR 1287 is a district court case. This is a major crime of human trafficking and racketeering. Let's see here. She says treason crime report to Donald Trump immediately, as all the case actors and parties were on Hillary Clinton's A-team, Hitler copycat scam of organized treason crime. Says thank you, and she signed it, Dr. Heidi Wodiuk. What do you make of that?
Well, I see. I don't understand all that portion about Hillary Clinton and all of that. I don't understand that fully. But, I know she's still battling her case, and it was, to me, what I've seen was a contrived case against her. Basically, they've taken her daughter. She still doesn't see her daughter.
Okay. And is she, how do I say this well?
Well, they took her daughter back in 2013, and it was under hearsay and false documentation by the Sheriff's Department. And I was
so are you in a relationship with her or just friends?
No, I'm just a friend. And a colleague. I used to refer, clients to her from my business and stuff.
Because she also attached at the very bottom of this, as well as a copy of her bond, and she put a missing Olivia Jean Wodiuk, kidnapped on July 22nd, 2013. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah, they took her daughter at that point in time, and when what happened in the very beginning at that time is they took her daughter, and then at the same time her ex had the sheriff's deputies, and the family had the sheriff's deputies pick her up, and they beat her up at that time and injured her pretty bad. And ever since then, she's been fighting to get her daughter back, and every time, she retaliates against the Sheriff's Department or anybody else, they bring up all these false allegations and charges against her. I've sat through many a court case where it was just dropped because she stood her ground and said, I'm going to go to trial and I want a jury. And when it came time for trial date, the DA dropped it because it was a fabricated case. And I've sat through a couple of those. And that's why I went ahead and signed the bond for her. Now I know she hasn't, she's safe and staying within the terms of her bond.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to make sense of this, I guess, and I appreciate your time, and I don't want her to think that I'm concerned and got cold feet here. I'm just trying to figure out why she sent this to me, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is the judge right now in this case, Judge Alexander, he's trying to revoke her bond and have her locked back up into the state mental institution. And there's a current case that's going on. I think she mentioned in there it's the 157, something like that, CM 157 or something. It's a 3-digit number. You have that paperwork in front of you. I don't have it, so
I'm looking at it on my phone, but
yeah, I'm not quoting the exact number to you. I don't have that right in front of me. But that case,
CR 1287 is the one that we bonded her out on.
Yeah, not the one you bonded her out on. There's another one that's a 3-digit number. I believe it would be on that back. She put down all the case numbers.
Yeah, I don't see it on any of this, whatever she said.
Well, anyway, they even after she was bonded out, they state hospital tried to get her arrested for photographing on their property, which is a misdemeanor. And in this case, she's having a hearing coming up in November 15th on that, and she's been defending herself in that case. And the judge is allowing her to bring in some witnesses on her side. What it is the courts keep trying to say that she's incompetent to stand trial, and they want her locked up. And she's not incompetent to stand trial. See?
Well, but when I receive stuff like this just out of the blue with no phone call and a handwritten letter with the documents that she put with it, I've got to be honest with you. I mean, it does appear that there could be some mental issues here. I mean...
So are you discriminating, sir, before doing your investigation? I am listening to... I haven't received a phone call from you.
Say one more time.
Just have him call me so we can talk to him.
No, Heidi was here. She's here when I've been talking to you.
Well, that'd have been nice had you disclosed that.
Yeah, it probably would have been, but at the same time, I did not.
Heidi, why don't you go ahead and jump in? I mean,
what she did then.
You can determine whatever I'm thinking right now, but at the end of the day, it does seem weird out of the blue. You just send us a fax. What am I supposed to think of this?
She's not here now. At this time, I moved to another room.
Why wouldn't you have said something?
I don't always say everything. I'm trying to figure all of this out myself, and I think it was important she heard what you had to say. You wouldn't have talked to her in the way that you talked with me, and I think it was important that she heard what you had to say.
Fair enough. That's how you want to roll with this. That's how you want to roll with this plan.
No, Heidi just walked back into the room.
I've been on this bond for an awful long time. Haven't asked one question. Haven't been concerned. Haven't doubted. Haven't questioned her. Haven't said anything about her being guilty of anything. And suddenly, out of the blue, I get a fax, and I want to call and talk it over with you.
So why don't you call me myself, Dr. Heidi Wodiuk, and why don't you ask me, the horse's mouth, what you're calling him for, and stop beating around the bush and going through hearsay. William has nothing to do with my faxes or my federal case. Have you called the FBI, sir, to see if there's merit?
What William does have to do with is that he's the person that guarantees your bond. You're not my
but
partner in this
he's
thing.
not the party of the case,
You know
sir.
what, Heidi? Part of your problem is that you probably have the court coming after you the way you do. It's because you're fucking acting like you're crazy.
I have this recorded, sir, and are you going to slander and defamate me
fucking
again?
shit's what you have recorded. You share this with whoever you feel like you need to share it
Have
with.
you been doing something illegal? Is that why you're getting mad and you're not talking to me rational like a common, normal, sound person
Have I
would?
been doing something illegal? No. In fact, what I did is received a pretty odd email from you, or excuse me, fax, and wanted to call the indemnitor, the person who signed the contract to help guarantee your appearance in court. I wanted to have a simple conversation about it.
Sir, you don't have to be irate with me. You can act
You don't have to be irate.
professionally.
You're the one that interrupted the conversation and was irate with me.
I'm right here,
Why don't
listening.
you hit pause and
You're
record
asking questions
and
about me.
rewind and listen to what you recorded as you suggested you recorded
Absolutely,
this.
I will. I'll be putting it on YouTube and I'll be sending it to the FBI as well, sir. I don't appreciate you slandering me.
Go for it.
I have been
I'm
nothing but a
slandering
compliant client of yours. I have done everything you've required. In fact, you're aiding and harboring their crimes against me without looking at my Facebook, without calling the FBI as I asked you. I am legally obligated to provide you all those documents regarding the bond, and that's why I forwarded it to you. Not to get you mad, not to get you upset and have you call here and call my friends and talk to me and then go off on me. Sir, I have done nothing to harm
You
your...
raised your voice and put me on the spot. I wasn't talking to you.
So you're mad because I happened to be here when you called.
I'm disappointed in the person that I called. He did not say that you were on the phone.
Well, he doesn't have
a one-on-one conversation. Yes, he does. He doesn't have to tell me anything. You're right.
Did you ask him if I was here?
I don't have to stay on your bond either.
Sir, did you ask him? I mean, I caught the bond.
Why don't you do the research on whether I legally have to stay on your bond? Tell me what you come up with and call me back.
Oh, so now you're going to threaten me that you're going to revoke a bond because you're mad?
I want you to go ahead and do some research.
You cannot revoke a bond unless the bond has been revoked by the person and that I violated any contracts.
You are wrong.
Well, then I guess I'll see you in a litigation, sir.
You signed, William?
Are you
Why don't you look at the contract you signed, William?
Are you threatening us? Who are we talking to? Could you please identify yourself?
I'm the owner of the company.
What is your name, sir?
I said I am the owner of the company.
What is your name? Could you please provide it to me?
No, I didn't call to talk to you.
So how do I know that you're the bond person? We've had a lot of people calling, making threats, who aren't even the people they say they are. I'm not kidding you. We really have. That's why we've recorded it. We've had live threats to us on YouTube, text threats.
I think that you stir
and now you're threatening to revoke a bond?
There'll be weird things going on in your life, Heidi.
Well, it sounds like it. I mean, I don't see you acting like a professional adult here in this conversation doing a legitimate bond company because no legitimate bond person is going to call and threaten. If you really wanted the information you're seeking, you would be very willing to ask me the question and say, Dr. Wodiuk, do you have a case with FBI? Dr. Wodiuk, what happened and why did you send me this? And then I'd be happy to provide you all the documents. I'd be happy to talk to you as I am right now.
I chose to call the partner that I have.
Okay, well, you finish your conversation with Mr. Hayden. I just happened to be in here and walk in here. I heard you saying my name, so that's why I said, hi, I'm here. Would you rather me not say I'm here? Sorry, let's go backwards then. I will let you talk to Mr. Hayes, and you can please identify yourself so he knows who's talking.
I already told him who I was.
Do you know who this is? Steve? Do you know his last name? No, he does not know your last name, Steve.
I think quit acting like you're his attorney. Seriously.
Oh, now you're slandering my character and defamation? Now I sound like an attorney. Well, if I sound like an attorney, sir, then maybe you should take me as merited. Okay? Go look at my Facebook, sir. I don't appreciate your threats, your condescending, your rude, your caustic and peril. I'm going to send this to your bonds and to Homeland Security and to the Department of Justice and Criminal Affairs. Because this is inappropriate. What have I done for you to even talk to me this way, sir?
I don't know. That was the whole point. I was calling William to find out why you faxed me what you did.
Would you rather me have not told you that I was here? When I heard you talking about me?
Would you rather what?
Would you rather have me not tell you that I was here when I heard you talking about me? When I walked into the conversation?
I do not care.
Okay, well then don't get mad if I heard you, because I gave you the opportunity to know I was here.
You butted in and didn't like what I was saying. You're the one that got mad, Heidi.
No, I said I'm here.
Remember, because I think you didn't
recorded,
record
sir.
this.
I am not running you
whatever.
down.
You did not record this.
I am recording the entire thing right now, and you'll see this when we're done on YouTube.
What have I done that you need to record this that you think you're going to use this with?
Because you're threatening me to revoke my bond.
What did I threaten?
You're calling
No,
here, being rude. We don't know who's threatening because we've had many live threat texts. We record everything, sir.
I didn't call you. I called William, and I told him exactly who I was.
Okay. Well, then, would you like to finish your conversation with William? Because I just happened to walk in. He wants to talk to you now. All right. Well, I appreciate your time, sir, and I hope to talk to you when you're finished.
No, I don't hope to talk to you ever again, Heidi.
Oh, you don't want to talk to me ever again, but yet you want to call and try to get hearsay? I'm your client, sir. You need to communicate with me.
No, I'm working with William. He's the one that signed the contract. That's my client.
Okay. Well, here's your client, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
I'm going to go out to the truck. I'm gonna step out to my vehicle where we can talk and I can be inside.
Yeah. No, William, you pretty much drew it out the way that you guys want to do this thing and how you want to handle it. So at this point, I don't have any desire to communicate with you either. We'll let our contract just take play of how it does, okay?
I'm not sure what you're implying.
It doesn't matter. No. You know, I didn't call you with any disrespect. I didn't call saying anything except for
you were concerned.
Put off guard on why I received what I received by a fax. I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get anything but a fax that just shows up with this letter. It doesn't say to whom or all day, all night. It just, it shows what it shows. And to me, I thought that gave me every reason or right to give you a call and say, hey, what do you know is going on here?
Yeah, well,
she didn't sign a contract with me. You did. I want to know, is there an issue or a problem? And you started to address that. And all I said is I could see maybe how by others that are saying that there could be an issue with her mental state is that out of the blue I received this. To me, that seemed like an odd sign here. But yeah, she's right. I haven't met her in person. I don't know her. But all I received is what I received in this handwritten letter. Okay? I've been doing this 21 years, and that seemed very odd to me. She's got a problem with that. She wants to say that she's going to go after me for defamation of character, and the list goes on. She's going to put this on YouTube. Well, I'm sorry. You want to go barking up the wrong tree about threatening me now about putting what on YouTube? I don't have to be on this, Bon, and Heidi, if you can hear me, I don't care. At the end of the day, if you don't want to talk to me or treat me with respect and assume that I'm assuming something about you, then I can put you back in jail. You can rebond and go through somebody else. We don't have to be in this partnership, William. Does that make sense?
Yes, what you're saying.
Read the laws. In 16.4.114, I don't have to have any reason to revoke a bond. Miss Smarty Pants there doesn't know everything like she thinks she does.
I'm not agreeing with her or disagreeing. I was trying to talk to you about the bond that's going on now, and I moved.
Well, so was I, because to me there's $10,000 that you're guaranteeing here in this contract, or any expenses that incur, by the way. And I have no desire to come after you or send you a bill or invoice you on anything. But the way that just went down was pretty damn weird. Even weirder than I thought, me just out of nowhere receiving a fax from her.
Well, that's her MO, you might say, her mode of operation. She faxes everybody everything that's going on in this case because they...
Well, but I wasn't making two. I don't know nothing about her case. I wasn't being nosy about her case. I wasn't concerned about her case until I received that fax. She put herself on radar with me by sending that fax. Does that make sense? I had no inkling to revoke her bond or be concerned about her bond. She's been going to her court dates. You've been making sure she's gone to her court dates.
And I'll continue.
I wanted to have one conversation with you about this fax that I received, and this is where it went.
Again, as I was saying, she faxes people multiple things all the time.
And that's fine. I wanted to call and talk to you and have a conversation about it.
Because,
and then having that conversation with you about it, you had it on speakerphone for her to hear.
Because I had it on speakerphone so I could hear. Because I don't hear very well. I was in the military and my ears are not as good as they were.
Uh-huh.
I'm 60, going on 62, sir. And
right.
I suffered a head injury just in July 11th. And there's a lot of things going on with me physically and mentally right now. But that's beside the point. As I was explaining, she faxes multiple things to multiple people all the time that are involved with her case. She thought at this time it must be important for her to send you that fax and let you know that this has gone on, that they took her daughter, like that flyer says, as I was
well, wait a minute, though.
telling
so
you back
it doesn't
in July 2013, they took her daughter. And like I said, they used false and fabricated reports.
But listen, there's nothing in this thing that says anything about her daughter being taken.
Says it was. Didn't you say you got a flyer about Olivia Jean Wodiuk being kidnapped and something?
But I don't know who. Number one, again, William, I don't know who Heidi is. Okay.
Okay.
Except for that, I can look up in my database and see that she's somebody that we bonded out last year. And that you're the person assigned to guarantee that bond and at that time qualified to guarantee the bond. From there, I call you because in my database, you're the name that pops up.
All right. Well, you called me, and I'm trying to tell you why she does that vaccine. She does.
I understand. But now, has she put in here more definition of things, meaning her daughter was kidnapped, all these things, which the state took her daughter, and they think they have reason to take her daughter. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing because I don't know the facts. But again, I received this thing. It says nothing about it being her daughter. It just says something about a kidnapping, and then she goes into a political rampage about something as well. It's in cursive. I mean, for the most part, I can read this. She signs it and then puts the appearance bond form that my agent Jeremy had signed with the jail and therefore the court. And then underneath that says, again, nothing about her daughter. It just says, missing Olivia Wodiuk, kidnapped back in 2013.
Okay. Well,
I mean, what am I supposed to know about this?
Well, again, you called me. I was trying to explain to you, and I was trying to explain it. And like I said, I have you on speaker so that I could hear. I'm out in my pickup truck. I have the doors closed. She's in the shower in the house. But nonetheless, the conversation's gone where it's gone. She's fighting difficultly to get her daughter back, and because she brought a lawsuit in federal court against the deputies, she's been in nothing but false criminal charges ever since. And
But again, I'm the one that helped her get out of jail so that she could fight this thing. I'm not the one that put her there. I don't work for the government. I don't work for the DA. I don't work for the sheriff. I don't work for the president, for crying out loud. I mean,
she thought it was important that you get that and see it. And she may be sending you some other stuff now. She's pretty upset with the fact that, you're threatening to take away her bond. I mean,
well, I didn't care for how she was talking to me.
Again,
she butts right into me and your conversation, William. I wasn't talking to her. I was trying to make sure that, are we dealing with somebody that's competent and has a good head on their shoulders and is seeing things the way that they... That's all I was trying to get from you, because just receiving this out of the blue with no real true definition of who I'm receiving it from, other than, as we read in our database, it's somebody that we have on bond and then call you. I don't know any of the detail about her case, her daughter's situation, or whatever. So I'm calling you to get educated on that, and here we are.
Okay.
Think about that.
Let me
you may want to cool her jets then, because I don't throw people back in jail. That's not my MO. I've been doing this 21 years. I don't just and throw people back in for no reason. But if she wants to go barking up my tree and think I'm somebody that I'm not, as she's suggesting that I'm saying about her, well, we can end our relationship and she can go to jail and find somebody else to bond out. I am saying that, okay?
All right.
So I hope I make myself clear on that.
Yeah.
If she wants to try and reach out to me and slander me now and put shit on YouTube and all this, she's barking up the wrong tree. So tell her I'm not an enemy. Tell her I don't have anything to do with her situation except for I carry the bond on her. And I would just soon carry her bond with no problem. But she wants to cause problems, well, she's making things worse for herself. That's all I can say. Because she ain't making anything worse for me. Because what I'd be doing by putting her back in jail, if we choose to do that, is just simply putting ourselves and removing ourselves from her, having anything to do with her if she's going to attack us and slander us. Make sense?
I hear you.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks, William.
Bye.
That is a threat. That's a threat. And if you look up CRS 16-4-114, nowhere does it say that a bonds person can close out your bond for any of their discriminatory or bias reasons or because they don't like you. They just can't. You have to revoke your bond by failing the bond requirements, or the courts have to revoke it. The bond place can't. He's a liar. Look it up, CRS 16-4-114. So everything he said was a threat.